I don't want to get into that detail, but what I can tell you is the operations that were launched today. I wanted to meet with you to inform you that the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia launched military operations in Yemen. The objective is to defend the legitimate government of President Hadi from the takeover attempts by the Houthi militias in Yemen. The use of force is always the last resort, and it is with great reluctance that we took this step along with our partners in the GCC countries, as well as outside of the GCC countries. And have you talked to our American friends about the details of how they see it from their side? But the use of force is always the last resort. We have tried to mediate the situation in Yemen. We have put forth the GCC initiative and worked on establishing the national dialogue in Yemen in order to have a peaceful transition to a new Yemen. Every attempt that was undertaken by the Yemenis was thwarted by the Houthis, who have rejected every agreement that they entered into. And rather than engage in a peaceful dialogue and in a peaceful transition to a stable and democratic Yemen, they have always chosen the path of violence. Let me be very general, because there will be. They captured the capital city. They imprisoned the legitimate president in his own home, as well as the prime minister and other members of the cabinet. The Houthis have then taken over the armed forces of the Yemeni state. They are in control of ballistic missiles, heavy weapons, as well as military bases and ports. Overall, we are extremely pleased and extremely appreciative of the support that we will do whatever it takes in order to protect the legitimate government of Yemen from falling and from facing any dangers from an outside militia. We have a situation where you have a militia group that is now in control, or can be in control, of ballistic missiles, of heavy weapons, and of an air force. I do not recall, in my reading of history, of any militia that had an air force or had control over an air force. So this is a very dangerous situation, and we must do everything we can to protect the people of Yemen and to protect the legitimate government of Yemen.